We should be live. Let's have a look. This is really different, guys. There we go. Let's get this motherfucking starting. Alright, cool. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. This is fucking different for me. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Let's just start off with this. My mouse got fucked up. I have no idea what happened. One moment it was working fine. Had a bit of a power cut. And next moment is computer turned off, which is normal. Power cut, right? You can't do shit about that. It's power cut for you. And then I log in and there's no mouse. There's no mouse cursor. There's nothing. I was trying to fix it last night. I was telling the guys in the country club, I said, yo guys, I got no mouse on it. And then like some of the guys were helping me out and whatnot. I'm gonna have to send it to some Indian brethren in it. You know them Indian guys on like the corner streets in it. I'm gonna send it to them. Literally nothing. And the worst thing is yesterday, listen to this. So like I'm like, okay, who knows about computers? These Indian guys, the Pakistani Indian guys. I'm not being racist here, I'm just being factual, right? Like all these Indian guys are IT technicians, right? They're pretty smart, so no problem with that. I've got no issues again, remember that. Then I listened to some guy on YouTube, right? This brethren, right? He had like about, I don't know, 300k subscribers. There was like about 800k views and shit like that. I'm like, alright then, this guy must know his shit. It's a 90-minute video. Follow each step, one by one. And next thing is, I got no driver at all. And it's gone worse. So, fucking hell, I don't know which Indian to follow. So, if you know any Indian guys who are in around Birmingham, who actually were not Indian, but Pakistani guys, or even any IT guy that you know in Birmingham, you just send a comment down below here, please, because I need to just get this sorted out. So I've got my MacBook out. I haven't touched my Mac since I was in Mexico. So this is fucking weird. This is really weird for me. I mean, normally I press Alt and Tab, but now I press Command and Tab. Normally I press Alt and F4 to close the thing, and now I press Command. Oh, fuck this, man. I mean, like, Macs are cool, but PCs are better. And I don't know. Do you guys think differently? Do you guys think that like the Macs are better, or I don't know? For me, it's just so much easier with a freaking Mac. Sorry, not Mac, with a PC. It's a lot more easier. But you know, we gotta struggle a little bit from time to time to actually bring us down and humble us down a little bit. So here it is, man. So we do what we gotta do. So who do we got here? Normally I put my phone right like on the side over here, and I can literally, when I'm looking at the screen right up there, right in front of me, I'm just looking down and whatnot. Now I've got to hold my fucking phone. Anyway, so we got Disabri. What's going on? Good morning, bro. Volvanto, how you doing, my brother? 1400 ETH today. Shit. All right, we'll see how we do with that. We got Cruz in the house. Good to have you here. Brandon Rodriguez, morning to you, my bro. Marta, morning. Ed, how's it going, my brother? You got Mr. M in the house here. You got Khalil Ibrahim, walaikum salam. My brother Uzair, walaikum salam. We got some Muslim brothers in here, man. I know Ed's a Muslim, but he's saying good morning. So I don't know what's going on with Ed in it. Like, he's probably changed faith. I'm joking. I'm messing. Don't get upset. I'm only messing. I'm only teasing you. Daink Country Club's always here every day. I don't know how this guy does it, man. But big love to you, man. Gandalf's in the house as well. Cruz. Laughing his ass off as well because some Indian brethren just fucked me up on YouTube. I never give up. What's good? Did you try another? Bro, I tried another USB. I tried making a USB. I tried plugging it everywhere. I don't know, man. Like, basically, I got this G502 wireless mouse, right? I got one of these ones, right? It is switched on. It is switched on. You can see the little plug right there. It is switched on. It's got like as you can see. Oh, I'm not gonna move my Mac to show you. It's got a wireless pad, right? The wireless pad is actually plugged in. It's all perfectly fine. The lights are on, right? But it's not being recognized because you know on the Logitech there's like an app called Logitech, whatever it is anyway. But the keyboard is being recognized, which is fine. But the mouse pad and the freaking mouse is not being recognized. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna try it. Someone told me in the group, right? Like Ed actually told me in the group to actually plug into your Mac and see if that works. So I'm gonna try that afterwards, innit? But fucking hell. Quality of cam is nice. Do you think this is nice? I prefer the 1 second, guys. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Fucking hell, sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, man, I try plugging in some USB. I'm gonna try into the Mac and see how that works. But there's something going on with the tower. I don't know what it is, but I'll get that sorted out today. Well, hopefully today. So in the meantime, use this Mac in the meantime. So let's see, you guys. Who else we got? We got Sky Green. Morning to you, Cryptique. How's it going, brother? Sister. My mistake. Piotr's in the house. You got Ion K. Morning to you, Sebastian. Smash up the likes, everybody. 100%. Pirate Explorer. You're gonna get the 488 Pista. That's not a bad car, you know. That's a nice little car there, actually. I gotta say that, 100%. I think that's a definite car you should get. It's just nice thing. Love to you, bro. GP in the house, Khalil. Daink, I have not been around so much, but I just noticed DCC. Gotta give it a go. 100%, bro. It's always there. By all means, you can always join. The DCC is always there. You can actually go. The link's all in the description in terms of the Twitter page and the main website is called traderdank.com, and you can pay by card or pay by my Discord. Any questions, you can always just send me a DM. It must have been a bear screen. Yeah, man, must have been a bear fucking bears, man. Alright then, cool. So then, did your computer update recently? I don't know. I really did. You go into your computer BIOS? Maybe your BIOS setting changed. You need to enable legacy USB in your but alright then, I'm gonna try that. Let me screenshot this. Gandalf is the one. Alright then, I'm gonna try and have a look at this legacy USB in your BIOSes. I'm gonna try that out afterwards as well. Alright, so let's get cracking then. So what we're looking at in terms of BTC. See, you know what I mean? This is fucking weird now. Right, anyway. Where are we? Right, let's have a look. Fuck off. So, let's touch base on I just want to make sure on my phone it looks perfectly fine before I even carry on. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, it should do. That will do. No, it doesn't do really well, but let me try and shift it around, so fuck it. But you guys can see, right? I need to actually manage this out later. Fuck off, man. This is so annoying now. So then I need to move this over there. Let me Control Z that. Move this over there. Right. Give me a second, guys. And then I'll try and squeeze this out like that. See how this looks like. Sorry about this. I gotta try and error this shit right now, actually. God damn it. It's a bit annoying this is now as well. But anyway. No, I mean, it worked alright. I just want to make it bigger. Once again, guys. Fuck. Right. So there's that. And this is zoom into there. Hopefully this does it better. Right, so go back to Chrome. How does that work? I just want to make sure it looks nicer. That's what it is. That's all I want to get. That will do. That will do. Yeah, that will fucking do. Fuck it. Let's carry on. Let's get working. Anyway, so we're looking at dollar index, right? So dollar index, right, as we talked about, we discussed this yesterday in terms of this. This is Monday's range, right? Forget all these black lines and yellow lines and whatever lines we got there. We're going to focus on just literally day trading wise. This is Monday's range, right? So we've got Monday's high over here. And then we got Monday's low over here. And price has been consolidating. We took out liquidity on the upside, took out liquidity on the downside. We've got a gap here, which tends to be filled out there. So I can see that's going to happen eventually. Wonder when, how, or whatever. This key area here, right? This key area that's over here. That is the macro trade and Daink Inception. You can't see me. You can't see you lol online. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So this level here, this is the macro level, right? In terms of mid range. So this is going to be a key important level, and we're finding we've got a deviation over here, which is fine. Now, for us to get confirmation for shorts, right? What we want to do is get back below here, get below the mid range, and start breaking down. The moment we lose this low here, you see this low here? The moment we lose this low here. I thought I actually had Thingy Pro on here, but I don't have Pro on here. I need to get Pro on this Mac. Anyway, the moment we lose this low here, find resistance. That is your confirmation, right? For shorts, well, on the dollar index, which is basically if you're going to be playing like Euro USD, GBP USD on Forex, you're going to be longing. If you're looking for crypto, you're going to be longing as well. The reason why dollar index will go down, ES will go down, or will go up. Crypto should go up as well. So that's what we're looking for, and then we see how that goes. So that's the plan that we're looking for in terms of confirmation. Once we get this over here, then we're good to go. All right, keep it nice and simple, nothing too complicated. But again, it's back in the range, so you got to ask yourself, the fuck you doing back in this range? I mean, are we going to come back down here? Because what's scary is if we come back down here, fill out this gap over here. This is a gap here. Fill out this gap, and then step back in and hold above it. Especially if we don't take this low over here, because then that means, because we're looking for a breaking market structure. Yeah, we've broken market structure on this low over here and this low here. We're taking this out all in one go. So this I'm looking for is a lower high, and then we can go back down. But if we actually fill out this move here and we don't take out this low, and instead we step back into the range, well, doesn't look good. Go back into mid-range from, well, 113.55, then go back into the mid-range. From the mid-range, we look at this kind of price action there, reclaim the mid-range, and we shoot back up, back into this area of consolidation right there. You know what, I hang up pro. I'm not going to actually buy a pro just now, but you get the plan. Back into this console. Oh, fuck off. I can't even. Sorry, guys. Let's just try and do it a little bit more neater there. This is why I don't like Mac. It's weird, man. It's really, really fucking weird. But anyway, then into this area here, squeeze into Monday's high. Once we break, if we get, now, that's the plan for the bullish play. If we get above Monday's high and hold above it, right, and you see this high here, we'll reclaim this high there. And then that's bullish play to go all the way back up into dollar index to the next level. And dollar index will go up, ES will drop. Your GBP USD will go down, your Euro USD will go down, all the USD pairs will actually react with this as well. And then we'll also have obviously S&P will actually go down, and you will see crypto will go down. So that's the scary bit there. So it's a make or break here. Coming to the month end, tomorrow is, well, it's the last day of the month anyway, so I do want to see a wick, right? This could be the wick of the month. I mean, how does the month look like actually? Let me hide this up for a second. So if I do this, that, let's go to monthly. Yep, making a wick. Fucking hell, look at this fucking, what the fuck happened here? Jesus Christ, isn't it? It's mad. It's actually mad. But we want to see close below the thingy. I mean, like on the monthly, a close below the 1 point, the start free trial. Let me just start free trial. Fuck that quickly. Let's start free trial. Then I'll do the fucking thingy. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll sort it afterwards. Where was I? Get back to work. So this level here, right? I mean, ideally, see this high here. That's the high we want to get down below, really, on the monthly, actually. On the monthly, this is where we want to get down. So let me just try and do this quite. Actually, this is a bit of a funky one. Right there, like that. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me, guys, right? I do apologize for this bullshit here. I mean, I could actually reinstall the Epic Pen for now and get, like, the free version as well. But we're just gonna waste time anyway. But the key is, we want to get above this level here. So it is fucking, we want to get below 112.86 on a monthly. Then we can say, all right, happy days, let's go a little bit lower. Then that'll give you further confirmation, you know what I'm saying? But on the weekly, it's looking kind of mad though, isn't it? Look, it's just mad though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, look at this bullishness over here. Fucking hell, dude, what happened here? Bang. This looks like freaking Bitcoin back in 2021, isn't it? Crazy motherfucker there. Green dildos, man. According to mine, it's white dildos. We're looking for black dildos, isn't it? And you know how they say, once you go black, you never go back, innit? That's what we're looking for. So once we get some black dildos on dollar index, right? Trust me, it gets a bit more crazier than for us as well. It gets a bit of a breathing space. I mean, in terms of breathing space, how much of a breathing space would ideally? Let me just. What's going on here? Yeah, ideally we're looking for. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, ideally we're looking for something like this. What's going on? Is my fucking finger switched off on me? Yeah, anyway, ideally I would like to see it come into this high there, which makes sense because you see that's the last down candle that's in the market back up. I mean, that's mid-range, right? But we'd like to see it come into this area here. Let's just draw this out there. Something like this, break down, do a bit of a retest, maybe come back up, hold below it. And then, I mean, this is the previous consolidation right here. That was where price was consolidating. You see this range band environment here. So let me just draw this out. That was the this part here. This is the range band environment, the concentration of ranges for the past, what, nearly 10 years actually. That's fucking crazy though. That was a good 7-8 years of consolidation that we had. A bit of deviation on the upside and downside, and now we had a complete breakout. And like in the drama, I always say to you, right, in price, all right, when price works in a range, you got a range band environment, consolidation, breakout, retest, expansion. So this was like consolidation, breakout. Oops. Too much black dildos around here, and what the fuck's going on? Yeah, consolidation, breakout, looking for the retest, expansion. I don't even mind. I don't mind there. At least give us some fucking pullback, man. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. I know the Bank of England is looking to buy their bond yields and shit like that. We'll see what happens as well. The European central bank ain't doing shit. The Japanese actually buying the bond yield as well, trying to save the fucking currency because it's fucking horrible, man. Jesus Christ, man. I don't want to live on this earth now. I think Elon Musk needs to build that spaceship to go to Mars, and let's just go to Mars, man. We know we've got nothing to worry about up there. But we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up, though. So that's dollar index, really. Looking at ES. What's ES saying? Let's have a look. Well, ES still finding support off our lovely where's the fucking levels? Come on, guys. See, I swear to God, if I had a PC, I haven't switched off the PC for a long time apparently. So let me quit this as well. Quit. Anyway, yeah. So ES is coming to a to 2021's low. It's finding support. Happy day. It's all good. Let's go on the daily. One second. What ES? Is it lagging for you guys? Is it lagging for you guys? I hope it's not. Alright, so with the S&P, this is the range we're playing in, and we're still playing this. It's like a year, 9 months later, we're still playing this. We're talking about what, 21 months of ranges, and we're still playing within the same goddamn range. Up here, up here, up here. We're still playing in this area. That's all we're doing. So that's the focus at the moment. Until we lose this level here, then we can't even talk about this level here. All right. So we'll see how it goes with ES. Let's have a look on the hourly. Because we're in Monday's range, you know. I was talking about this yesterday, right? Is that when we were talking about this yesterday, this is the area we was looking at, right? So this is Monday's range, okay? Nice and simple. And I was saying that at that time we're finding resistance here. And I said that if we lose this low here, right, then what happens is find resistance. Well, not really this low there, actually, to be honest. This low here, right? If we get below it, break down, then we can go take out this liquidity there, and then we're looking for this area here, right? But instead, what happened is shortly afterwards, right, we come back in. So look on the 15 minutes. This is so difficult on a Mac. This is really weird. This is really weird. I don't know how to do this, but I'm just about managing. So anyway, what happened was comes up, comes to 25% of the range on Mondays, comes back, finds support off 2021's low, and it shows bullish market structure breaking out these highs there. So it's all good there. And then obviously your trigger, that will be in your trigger once we break in the market structure. You're looking for, you could have longed over here, for example, put a stop loss there, and then you'll be telling the mid-range to range high. And what's happened so far is that we shot up, found a deviation on the range high, right? Couldn't break this. So this is the area of consolidation where price was coming at. Resistance, get back below it, sells off to the mid-range, and at the moment now, happy days, we are finding support. So London has just started, right? So those who are in the group understand what I'm talking about. So London seems to be the low of the day. That's what it looks like to me. So we'll see what happens, how it goes. All right. So that's the low. So far, that's the low of the day, we can say. And on the 29th, I think that's the high of it itself. So we're now looking for level to level play, seeing we can take out these highs over there. So what we're looking for, if I was to play the ES game, how would I do it? So this is, just delete this shit. If I was to play the ES game, how would I do it? Level to level kind of shit. Literally, all I'm doing is I want price to come back into the mid-range, right? Back into this area consolidation right there. Retest this, hold above it, and that will give me my trigger, right, to enter along to where target 1, and then we're looking for target 2, right there. And then we're also, what I'm trying to get out is these triple highs. You see those triple highs right there? The triple tops, whatever you want to call them. Squeeze in, take these motherfuckers out, off we go, and that's the trade done for the day. That's a day trade right there. And then once we get back above and hold above it, take out these highs and hold above it, bullish market structure, let's fucking go. We'll see what happens there. Maybe this will happen tomorrow. I don't fucking know, but we'll see what happens. So that's the way for ES. And now, where would I be wrong if I was looking for a short on ES? Well, if dollar index is going to be continually bullish, like I said, this is the area consolidation. Let it do its thing. The moment it gets back below it, break this area here, finds resistance, then play it back to 25% of range, and then back to range low, and then see if we can squeeze back to 2021's low, and that's it. And that's the short. And then you can play the stop loss over here. If you would play back up there, stop loss down there, over here. That's weird with a trackpad. Fuck. But yeah, that's the plan there is, okay? So for ES, let's have a look at Bitty now. Now we need to look at Bitty. Good old Bitty. What's Bitty saying? Bitty's looking alright actually. Very different to ETH, you know. I'm gonna be honest, very different to ETH. But I'll talk to you about it, Bitty, in a second. Sorry about that, grabbing a cup of coffee. So, B, right, so let's look at the high of the day. The high of the day right here at the moment, it's a bit, I believe it's, and that was at 9 o'clock. So the high of the day is this. This is the high of the day. And this is the low of the day, right? And as you can see, we did a stop run that would have easily, you know, you could have actually bought into here, you know, reclaim, hold above it here, for example, and we're going for the high of the day. I do believe we're going to go higher, actually, looking at this. So how would I play this, actually? Now, let's have a look now. Now I have to get into a bit of a mode on a Mac. Pardon me. Mode on the Mac, but at the same time, fucking struggling the shit out of it. Anyway, the key point is what we got here, alright? This is from... which range is this? I don't even fucking know. There we go. I think, yeah, there we go. That makes sense now. Okay, so the key point here, right? You see what's going on? We're finding support of Monday's high. You see how we're finding support? Someone was asking me in the group, right? Like they have a bit of trouble with triggers and understanding how to, you know, when someone hold above it and whatnot. Well, it does take practice, all right? If you guys are gonna ask me this again, trust me, it's gonna take practice, right? But one way to actually work this out, you see this? Fuck off. See this? We've got this trend line right here. All we gotta do, the moment we break above it, it's going to retest off this, reclaim, hold above it, bullish market structure, off we go, level to level, taking out these highs over there. The moment we take out these highs there, that's a breaking market structure, right? The market structure is bullish because we're taking out these highs, reclaim this area here, then where we're going to squeeze into, right into this area consolidation. That'll be your first target there. And then from there, squeeze back into 25% of the range. Once we get to the motherfucking 25% of the range, right, then we have to start looking for, are we going to flip it? Because at the moment, we're playing between the 25% of June's low, June's range to June's low. That's where we're looking at. That's the focus of price here so far. It hasn't been anywhere else. You can see right here, the last couple of days, we had a deviation of support, a deviation right here. This is all just a deviation of June's low. Right, so as long as June's low holds, we're good to go. Happy days. Do you remember when I said to you guys? I can't remember when I fucking told you guys anyway. I said it to you sometime one way or another. 1 second. Are you guys having trouble with the fucking thingy? Let's have a look. Lost connection. What the fuck? Are you guys having trouble with the fucking stream? I can only see 10 people actually being on the stream. What the fuck's going on here? Let's have a look. You shouldn't be having any issues. 1 second, guys. Oh, dude, is this a fuck up today? What the fuck's going on here? 1 minute. Is this a fuck up today? I mean, it seems to be fine. Okay. Fuck. Alright, hopefully it's, I don't know what's going on. Bit choppy. Oh, fuck. I do apologize for that. Some hiccups. Alright. Let's just focus on the main price action. We'll keep this quite short and concise as well, because I don't want to actually have any more distractions and issues. Let's have a look on this side here. Give me a second, guys. On the OBS. I mean, yeah, it is showing me red actually. Ah, guys, okay. I'm on the wrong thing. I don't like this, man. I'm not right to you. This is fucking me up here. We're good? I don't like this, man. I'm not right. Oh, okay, I swapped Wi-Fi into the main one. It should be Daink anyway. But anyway, hopefully that should be fine now going forward. Motherfucker, 1 second. No, man. Stop doing that. All right, okay, it's green now, so it's all green. I think because there's two Wi-Fi I got in the house. I got one that's a version, and another one that's like like an extender kind of thing, but that's much more powerful. But hopefully we should be fine going forward now. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's carry on. So looking at Bitcoin, so we got this area here, right? So this is I think a trend line. Break above it, like I said, hold above it. You know, reclaim this block here. Remember this block we talked about yesterday? Once we get into this block and show bullish market structure, take out these highs over there, and then we go back into this area consolidation. Once we get there, that'll be another set of targets there, and then squeeze into June's high, June's 25% range. Then we'll see what happens then. From there, we now need to be careful on what's going to happen next, right? So if I delete this, Control A, right? Then what we want to do is break out of this. You see this? This is capping the market here. This whole consolidation here is capping the market. Yeah, it's whole capping the market here. So this high over here to this low over here is capping the market there. So when we come back down, find resistance, sells off. Comes back into it, finds resistance, sells off. Comes back into it, yeah, higher prices, sells off. We're coming back into it. Is this a sell-off? If we can reclaim this area here, take out these highs out there, then we can say, yeah, we have more chances to go back into this area and then take out these highs, and then the next target will be taking out these highs there. Does that make sense? Once we've taken out all these highs, level to level play, right? You're just focusing on each highs that's applicable. Right now is this high, and this high. That's the focus right now. Once we get out of it, come out, hold, a retest, hold above it, bullish market structure. Let's fucking send this off and let's go to the next level. Next level is June's mid-range. That's the next level that we're looking at. So if I were to just show you, we're squeezing into June's level. This is what we're looking for. Something like this, right? Like that. Off we go to 25 to the mid-range. Once we get to the mid-range, happy days. We'll see what happens next. Do you remember the weekly range we talked about? Can you give a past example of a trigger? Yeah, I mean, look here. So I drew this plan out yesterday, right? So look, Monday's range. Here we go. All right, Monday's range. So what happened is, right, there's a few ways you can actually enter in a trade. There's one based on invalidation, another one based on stop loss, right? Based on breaking market structure. There's two ways, right? Invalidation, breaking market structure. Okay, keep it nice and simple, nothing too complicated, right? So you see this low here. This is Monday's low. We took out Monday's low, and when we step back into the low, right, into this low, we're finding support. Do a bit of a deviation. You got to ask yourself, the fuck you doing back in the range? It's one of our tattoos on our butt cheeks. I talked about it a couple of months ago. And then what you could do, you can enter the trade based on invalidation. Where are you wrong on this trade? Well, hang on a second. If I were to enter this trade at range low, around here, wherever, just focusing on Monday's range, then I'm wrong right over here. So I could enter the trade with a stop loss there. So even if I've entered the trade there, let's just say, for example, I do a long position, and let's say I entered around here, stop loss over there, and I'm targeting Monday's high. That's a 2.25 bar trade. You can't complain about it. Yes, there's a bit of a downside there. It's not a big deal, whatever it is, right? However, you know you are wrong once we get stopped out over here. If we get stopped out of these lows, then what will happen is, if we do something like this, come back as a retest, break below here, then you know you can actually enter the trade. Okay? You can enter the trade to actually to play on the downside. But that's one way to play it for long, based on invalidation. The second one is this now. So if I look at the 15 minutes here, right? It does take practice, guys. It does take practice. The guys on the DCC, that is one of your next lessons that we're going to be doing really soon as well. Because I can see that it has been a question that's been popped up a few times, but we'll do a session very soon. As soon as I get my PC sorted out, 100% we're doing a session on that, and then you get homework on that as well, because we've got to do homework on that shit. But anyway, so you see this, right? This is a range bound environment, right? So, motherfucker, yeah, this is a range bound environment. So let's say we got a high over here, and we got this low over here, right? So price is range bounding in this. Price was range bounding in here. Now, if you want to enter in, right, based on a breaking market structure, price goes up, shoots up. We're looking for a retest. Ideally, I wanted a retest over here. when I was looking for the long at the time, I was looking for a retest here, but the retest never came over here. Sometimes it doesn't come in. What did it bounce off? It bounced off this high. So once we bounce off this high, we find support, we reclaim the level. You could have entered anywhere around here and place. You can put a stop loss there, for example, or you can actually keep a bit of a tight stop loss into here. So once you get something like that, right, price breaks up, holds above it, just like how I was doing. Do you remember when I always draw it? I always draw it like, oh, price gets up, breaks about it, takes out these highs, hold above it, and let's go. It's the same situation. It just so happens, right, sometimes it's a bit more quicker, sometimes we get more of a bounce. So similar to this, right, price has shot up, bounces onto this, hold above it. If we can reclaim this level here, right, that's your confirmation to go higher. You could have entered any trade. You can enter the trade if you're long. If you're bullish, you can enter the trade anywhere around here, wherever you want. But then you have your invalidation. Let's say you want to put your invalidation over here or your invalidation here. If price comes back down and breaks below it, then you cut the trade. You look at the cut of the trade. Well, I mean, to be honest, right? To me, price could actually come into this area here first. Let's have a look. Price could actually come into this area here, into this area of consolidation right over here, right? Come back down, bounces off there, which is a 25%, and then reclaim this. And then I've got now I can move my if I was going to go long from here, right? If I had the intention to put my stop loss here, I can actually move it into here, a bit more aggressive itself. But that's the thing is, once you reclaim this high there, breaks above it and hold above it, let's go. And that will be your confirmation. Your confirmation is once we break out these highs. Does that make a bit of sense? It does take a bit of practice, a lot of practice though. Don't get me wrong. It's not something that you can pick up overnight or like. You just look at it once, back test it, practice it on yourself, man. Go in real life, and even if you paper trade it, just gotta keep on doing it over and over again. Because the moment you stop, right? Because I'm always saying to you, like, yeah, price breaks up or breaks below, finds this level. There's a reason why there's a level that I choose. There's a reason. I don't draw this level for fucking jokes, innit? There's a reason why I chose this level here rather than this level here or this level here. There's a reason, that's the reason. I'll show you why, right? One example on this is look at this high here. Can you see resistance, deviation, come back down, right? We break down lower. Obviously, we've got this block here. That's causing an issue, but it's finding resistance. It's breaking down. So then price is capped between this high and I'd say the Monday's range. Monday's high. That's where price is consolidating. So once we break out of this consolidation on the upside, then you can bring your stop loss from here, for example, over to the next base of consolidation. Okay? So, like I said, like Cruz is saying, you guys can join the DCC if you're more than welcome to. I mean, it's entirely up to you guys as well. Like I said yesterday, I spent some time telling you, invest in yourself. That's the best thing. You don't need to invest in me. It's just find whatever's best for you. So cool. Let's move on to the next one. So we're talking about Bitcoin, right? So as long as Bitcoin holds above, we're happy days. I've got a level which I'm not quite happy that I don't have it here. It's really kind of bugging me a little bit. I don't know what the fuck is this level here doing. Give me a second, guys. Oh, this is that. Okay, that's fine. Fuck that. So we need to actually highlight some new things now. So fuck this shit here for a second. I want to get the 19th. Where's the 19th at? That's the 19th. That's the high there. And that's the low there, right? And you can see where we are, right? Right now, we're still really and truly based in that consolidation. And see, motherfuckers, look what happened here. Do you remember I said to you, this level here? See, I said to you, this level here, break above, hold above it, and let's go higher. But guess what this level is? This is last week's Monday's high, just about there. So it just makes sense, actually. Without even actually drawing last week's Monday's high, I actually knew where the key levels are. It's just, eye of the tiger, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we're looking for. Now, if we were to break down into this, right, break down and find resistance, lose a slow here, for example, right? Find resistance over here. That's your trigger for you to short this back down to where? Back to mid-range. First target there, then mid-range. So come into this area, and then back into mid-range. If we lose this mid-range there, bounce into this area, see how we react there, and then lose this area 25%, and then 25% range low. And all we're doing is playing high to low, low to high, high to low, so low to high, and back from high, looking to see if we can get back to low. We'll see what happens. But we got to see how this works out, if dollar index start breaking down, happy days, we are going to get a breakout on the upside. If dollar index starts, going higher prices, then we're going to get this, okay? So, not a moment too long yet, but I am looking for potential plays of longs as well. I ain't gonna lie to you, I am looking for potential plays for longs, but we'll see what happens there. We'll just follow the price. Let's not fucking guess anything, right? Just follow the price. That's which Monday's range, 100%, man. Smash likes, everybody. So, I mean, let's have a look on the smaller time frame, see what's going on. I haven't done a scalp in live for a little while, you know. No, there's nothing much. I mean, to be honest, here's would have been the play to play out over here. That's where it is. Look at this this market structure right here. Yeah. Go on the 5 minutes. Nah, fuck that. Let's go on the 1 minute. Go on the 1 minute. All right. Can you see this? See our price has broken out in that range. And look at this. Right, so we did miss out a scalp, man. Fuck. It's when I went live, that's where the scalp would have been. Fuck, that would have been a scalp there. Because you see this high here, right? That's the high, and that's the low there. This is where price was capping in. Up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Then what happened was, price gets back above it, hold it as support. The moment we take out this high there, look what happened next. That's your support, that's your confirmation right over here. Higher prices, targeting there. This is why I'm saying we're going for higher prices. You know what I'm saying? So, I missed out that trade now. What a fucking plonker. Anyway, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, innit? But yeah, that's where looking like at least for a minimum target where, if we go to 1 minute, I can see price coming to this area of consolidation right here, you know? See this area there? This low here, capping the market, it's going to be a bit tough. Because I haven't got this, oh, you know what? I'm being a bit of a lazy fuck here. Sorry about that, guys. If I go back to Control A, you see this area here? Rectangle. Check this out. There we go. There we go. You see this area here? Look at that. Perfectly nice. At least a target right there, man. Bang. Take these motherfuckers out, right? That is the high of the motherfucking day. Reclaim the fucking high of the day. Let's go, man. June New York session. Smash the motherfucking up. And let's go higher. Go to the 25% of June's range. Smash that. Go to 21.7. We're good to go. Happy days. Long your fucking longs. So, how long is the average day trade in time for you? I told you I would be back to... Hey, what's going on, Stone One? What's going on, brother? Good to have you here. Day trade. Just a day, bruv. You know? Just a day trade, innit? It's like yesterday, I took a long on Ethereum, innit? And I cut the trade a little bit earlier just before it hit target. But because the time was around 8 o'clock the UK time, which is about 3 o'clock in the New York time as well. It's just, we got 2 hours before closing in it, right? And I was like, cut the trade, man. I'm quite happy. It was a 2-hour trade. I was quite happy to walk away with it. And I was like, okay, cool. And I know a lot of the guys took some longs. Some of the guys took longs on Solana. They took longs on Bitcoin, actually. Bitcoin did really, really well. I missed the Bitcoin long, but I caught the Ethereum long in it. And I showed the guys why I caught the Ethereum long. So that was that. So, and I was, yeah, so that's what it is. So, got it out. Oh my god, fucking hell. No, good day in it if I'm going to start yawning like this. But yeah, so looking at thinking, a day trade tends to be just a day trade itself. Sometimes I may overlap it for a little bit longer for the next day, but I don't. So where did you cut your BTC longer, Nick? Because what I was looking at BTC yesterday, was this actually. But yeah, normally it's a day trade. A day trade lasts for a day, innit? I don't tend to actually leave it for too long. It might overlap for the next day, not a problem. But yeah, focus on just a day. So we're just focusing on the day itself. I mean, when I was talking to the guys yesterday, right, I was saying this to them, right, be very careful of this. I already marked out this high here. Was it? Yeah, this high here to be an area where we're looking for, if we break down, we're looking for a short. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm using the pen. I shouldn't be using the pen. I should just use this. So, is this high here? So I was saying to the guys in the chat, right? So you put that there, and then put this over here. I was saying, just be a little bit cautious over here. Because what I was looking for, if this were to break down, at the time, right, around here, if this were to break down, right, show me bearish market structure, get back below here, then we play a lot more lower, and that will cut the shorts itself. But obviously, you can say, even if you guys have cut the short there, you know, it's better to cut the short. I mean, what? By a couple of dollars, you can actually bust your nut about over as well. Sometimes bagging the profit is much more important there. So it is what it is. I think, yo, this is wrong actually. on the 5 minutes, it just showed me this level here. This level here. See this area here? This is the area where there's actually, that's it. That's the area we're looking at. You can see. So step back into this range here. That's a scalp trade off here. So how would I step into this range here on the 5 minutes? Control Z, Control Z. So you see this high here? Break above it. Maybe a retest, reclaim this level. Let's go there. And that'll be my trade into this block into here. And then we'll see what happens next. What's going on, Arkiana? 19.6k. Bro, 19.6. You cut the trade at 19.6k. You did really well, bro. What are you talking about? We're at 19.4. You did really well, dude. 19.6 is here. You actually cut it right here. Yeah, just at this block we're talking about. So fair play to you, my brother. I've been chopped up this morning looking for a short. Yeah. Be careful. Remember, London's made. It looks like it's made the low. Okay, just remember that. So it looks like it's made the low of the day to me. So we'll see what happens there. So if I'm correct in the idea, if I'm correct, right, my magical powers come into play, and which just hasn't really failed me. The guys will tell you it hasn't failed me on some of these techniques I've showed them. If I'm correct, around 12 o'clock till about 3 o'clock, we should find some push up in the higher prices, right? Mark my words. If I'm wrong, you guys can write outside my house, and I'll give you my house, my address. You know, like, it may not be, the guy who comes out may not look like me, but it's me, trust me, all right? So, like I live in London, right? I live in London, in Westminster, where Big Ben is, right? Just go out there, just right outside, and just right outside, say, fuck you, Boris, just that's it. Fuck you, Lynn, that's what you gotta say. Like, fuck you, Macron, fuck you, fucking Biden. Just do that for me, yeah? Just that's my address there. Westminster, outside Big Ben, like, it's I painted it gold, right? There's a clock outside, you'll see. Like, the guy that comes out, right, trust me, it's me, but he doesn't look like me, but it's me, right? So that's where you can go. But if I'm wrong, that's what you do, okay? Shoot your address, bro. Pirate, if you want my address, right, I told you, it's Big Ben in it. It looks like Big Ben, but it's not. It's just in London. Italian Mafia looking for me. Yeah, I've given the address to the Italian Mafia. I live in London, right? When I said to you I live in Birmingham, it's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. I never live in Birmingham. What the fuck's Birmingham? Fuck that shit. Fucking Birmingham. Nah, I'm messing. Nah, I should be fine though. I do believe that we are going to go a little bit higher. He doesn't know, but I already know it's shit. Pirate, what the fuck? Yo, this guy's fucking scary, you know. You know, when a girl actually knows about your address and stuff like that, that's a bit psychotic, you know. Pirate's gonna be outside my yard, that's all. Fucking hell, man. Gonna butch you outside. Fucking hell. No, do you really know my... You shouldn't know my address. How the fuck are you gonna find my address? Bro, I got cans lying around and shit, and drinking water and coffee and Sprite. What the fuck? PYR BTC's broken out. Cool, let's have a look. So yeah, so that's the plan there, right? So we'll see what happens there, okay? So going forward, we'll see what's up. But yeah, that's your confirmation plan on the lower time frame, going up to there. And as we know, we made the plan to go up higher and the plan to go lower. Okay, so that's BTC all covered out. All right, so what's the next thing we're going to look at? We're going to look at, I know our friend Ethereum. I do want to touch base on EBTC. Ugh. See, EBTC, see what's happening? The power of Bitcoin is just too overwhelming for ETH. It's just too overwhelming. Look, until we break out of this trend line over here, right? This is on the 5 minutes, man. Fucking hell. 15. See this trend line over there? Right over here. Till we break out this fucking trend line, right? It's still bearish, right? If we get above it, hold above it, take out these highs there, shows bullish market structure. Off we goes. Happy days. Let's go into... Then we start looking to this area here. This area is where we're looking for. Let me try do it correctly. Let's draw a rectangle. I think the rectangle is just easier. Yeah, into this area. That's where we're looking for consolidation. And then once, if we do manage to step above it and do something like that, happy days, let's go. You know? So level to level, first target would be, I'd say, to like this, where the blue box is. Second target is you go up and then we go up a lot more higher, and then we start going for the 75% of the range, X, Y, and Z. So we'll see what happens. At the moment, Ethereum is being overwhelmed by the power of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the stronger play. So if you are, because I did take a long on Bitcoin and Ethereum on Tuesday, or was it Monday, or whatever, and they're both longs and shorts, right? Turns out I was getting more R's from Bitty than I was from freaking thingy. I've even looked at the security cameras around. I got no security cameras. I live in a cardboard box. But nah, that's it. We're rolling up to 27k each in our luggage. That's scary though, you know, when someone tells you that I know where you live, right? I got your address. Have you guys ever seen that on YouTube, right? Like, you know, the guys are playing on like Call of Duty some shit, and some guys prank phoning them, and it's like, yeah, knows their name, knows their address, and whatever, all that kind of shit. That stuff is scary as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie to you. A camera in my house, fucking hell. Like, oh, on the street. Oh, she went one step further. She didn't even look at. She didn't even bother to look at my address's house, right? She's looking at the camera across the road from me, and there's a fucking ring, and that's what she's looking at us there. Fuck, you know, that was my days though. But I wouldn't be surprised if you can do that shit with your job. Yeah, it's abuse though. It's abuse of power. I know your address. I can actually, you know, talk to the Italian FBI and get you fired. Then. So you can play that game, you know. Nah, I'm messing. Send us a pic. Parrot, we don't. Cool. So Ethereum, right? You do for time pass. Bloody hell. That's crazy though. I rate that at the same time. All right, cool. Let's go. Bitcoin. What's going on with Ethereum? Ethereum is at heavy resistance. We've got two sets of ranges. Number one, all right, we got last week's Monday's range, as we talked about before. Happily, nice. And we got this week's Monday's range, right? So price is capped within this range at the moment with a deviation on the upside, a deviation on the downside, a bit of a deviation up here. What the fuck's going to happen, right? So again, let's have a look. If we want to be bullish, how do we be bullish, right? As we can see, reclaim and hold above this range, mid-range here, which is 1336. Get above 1340, hold above that, bullish market structure, take out these highs over there, and then we can take out to this 1365, and then next set of targets into this area of consolidation will be, which would be this area here to this, there. That'll be the next set of targets, and then we're going to be squeezing into last week's Monday's high, okay? And that's it. And that'll be the target for a day trade itself. Quite simple, nothing too complicated, and see how that goes, right? As you can see right now, so that's like the general gist of it. And then if you want to play the bearish play, right, let me just zoom into this. Sorry guys, it is really different for me. Like going on a Mac on a trackpad is really difficult. It's like I am struggling a little bit, so forgive me for not being able to do this properly. But anyway, you see this downtrend over here? So we are closing within Monday's high. So if I want to look for a short, right, how would I do this? Break down over here, right, lose this level there. We're still finding resistance here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So break down this level there. Then what we're looking for is playing back into 75% range at 1324. From 1324, see if we actually lose this low there, take out liquidity over here into 1309, and that's the Monday's mid-range. Then we'll see what happens if we hold above it and reclaim and carry on higher, or do we actually do something like this, break down, and then all we're doing is range bound to 1293 at the 75% range. That's your next target, going back into range low, which is at 1277, and that's it. And all we're doing is up, down, up, down. That's all it is, all right? So that's what we're looking for as long as this trend line holds for a bearish play. But the moment we break out of this trend line, you know what to do. Start longing your longs, especially your confirmation is above this high here, right? And then that's your confirmation for higher prices. Let's go. Off we go. Keep it nice and simple. Nothing more complicated than that, to be honest, on Ethereum. Honestly, that's really pretty much it, actually, with Ethereum. Is there anything I want to see? Look at? Let's have a look. Because we are finding resistance there. So if this is true, that we are going to find resistance, well, this low here needs to be finding as resistance. We need to get down below here. I mean, how would you look for confirmation, to be honest? Confirmation would be like something like this, actually. Break down. Because we could do this, come back into this area here, bounce off this consolidation, and then reclaim and hold above it. And we're also breaking out of this trend line over here. See this trend line? We could easily do something like that, all right? So be very careful if you're taking a short. If you're taking a short, watch how we react off this bullish play. If we do something like that, cut the trade. If we come back into here, start breaking down further, happy days, no worries. You can still re-enter the trade. But based on the validation, this would be your stop loss. I said put it. Yeah, I said here. This is where your stop loss is. because let's have a look. Fuck. Let me just start focusing on this. So where are we going? I mean, yeah, it is. I want us to see this low here. You see that? If we lose this low, which makes sense. If we lose this low, then yeah, it makes sense for us to go back lower. Lose this low, find resistance. It does make sense to go to 25% range. Again, watch how this area is. This is right. So if we are going to be bullish, we need to reclaim this high. This is the high that's causing the problem. That's causing us resistance. You see this? Right there. You just couldn't make it up. And it's a range bound environment. So when you look at it as a range bound environment, what's happening there? We've got resistance. We've got support. This is a deviation. If this was a deviation, we should hold, right? Reclaim, and off we motherfucking go to the next level. Once we break out of it, carry on with your fucking lungs, and let's go a lot more higher. All right? Does that make sense? Yeah, it's all Gucci. Apple is dumping now. Is Apple already dumping? Yeah, you know what? It's fucking the MacBook's shit in it. Fucking MacBook. That's why it's fucking dumping. So do something like that. Off we go. All right, level to level, and then we'll be looking for. Let's have a look. Next level. There's a lot of lines here, isn't it? Right. Something like this. Break above. Hold up. This area here, and then squeeze into this consolidation there. Maybe a retest back here, and then do this level here. Taking out liquidity again on Monday's high. See what we get from there. Reclaim that level. Then off we go. Next level. Off we go there. Cool. I hate Apple. I prefer oranges. Yeah, Android stuff is better. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know like this is gonna trigger Ed. Ed is gonna probably kill us in a bit. But Apple's dumping now. Let's have a look. Is Apple really dumping now, or did Georgie just make this up? I'm messing, but let's have a Apple. Apple Incorporation. Nah, Apple ain't dumping, fam. What are you talking about? What? I mean, it's dumping on the 1 minute. Yeah, 100% I can give you that. Dumping on the 1 minute, but it's not really dumping, fam. What are you talking about? Apple. Let's have a look at Apple. It's a range-bound environment, isn't it? Nothing too special right there. Let's look on the weekly. Let's look on the monthly, see what's going on with the monthly. So we are finding resistance of this area here, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I were to chart Apple, let me just chart Apple for fun. This is a bit sad though, isn't it? You're gonna fucking chart something for fun. Who the fuck does that shit? Right, so that's the low there. That's the monthly low. You know what? Let me just highlight that. No, fuck that. Yeah, because if price, right, does this. See this low here? Right, if price comes down, comes into this area, then a retest off here, this will be a short with a stop loss up there to play a lot more lower into this base of consolidation. That's what I can say straight off the bat. That's why I'll be looking for this like a 15-second chart, to be honest, isn't it? So Control A. Let's have a look. But in the meantime, really and truly, we are stuck into this July's range. That's where we are. We are actually in July's range. So where are we finding support in the mid-range? Yeah, we're finding support in the mid-range. So as long as we hold above the mid-range, I think that's all right, though. 1 week looks all right. Deviation's been taken out. On the upside, liquidity on the downside as well. Could well actually start losing it. Let's go on the daily. Yeah, we could well do something like this. Find resistance, break down, take out liquidity of June's low, and then see what happens if we actually reclaim the level and then go back into this area and start playing range band, level to level range band environment until we break out. Or do we lose this level, lose this low here, and that's the shorting scenario to go back down. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then, like I said to you, play that low, which comes out. So this low, go on the monthly. Where's the monthly? Which was what I was saying to you. If we can come into this low here, take out these lows here. Not only take out this low there, take out this low there. Come back up, retest this area here, off this area there. That's an SR there, bounce off there. Fucking let's send this down back into $80. Let's buy some stocks at $80. But yeah, that's what I look for at Apple. So, goodness, I was joking. I'm not a whale. I love iPhone 9. Yeah, you know what? Don't get me wrong. iPhone's a beautiful piece of equipment in it. But the thing is, right? It's just. I don't know. I don't know. I think you have a preference in it. I was an Apple guy. I had the iPhone 4, the 4S, the 5, the 6, the 7. I had the 7 for a very long time. And I was like, for years I had the 7. And then what happened was, then I went for the Samsung S9 Ultra. That was it. Was it the S9 Ultra or S10 something? No, I think no, it was S9 Ultra. Had that. Then I have the S21, I believe, Ultra, and I'm so happy with with this. It just works perfectly fine. Apple, I always find it a bit difficult when it comes to trading. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just anti Apple. But yeah, it's just a bit of a weird one though. You don't need to spend that much money on a phone. Yeah, true. You don't need to spend, bruv. Like a phone call, bruv. Like I just use a phone. Well, a phone should just be checking out chicks on Instagram, and that's it, right? Nothing's fancy, and you can do that off a Nokia. All right, cool. I'm kidding, by the way. What's in there? Cool. Oh man, I need to charge my battery. You know, I didn't charge my phone last night. Fucking hell. Checking out chicks on Instagram, innit? That's what I was doing. Live chat. Cool. Anyway, so going back into, so that's Ethereum. Yeah, we've done Ethereum. We've done everything as well. That's all the charting done pretty much. Nothing too crazy about it as well. Don't really want to go into too much detail, right? So much because it's just I don't like the fucking. It's hard to actually trade off this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Any questions though? Any questions that you guys have? Let's have a look how this works. The low was at 8 o'clock. Guys, the low was at 8 o'clock. Remember that. The low was at 8 o'clock. Right? And the high is at 10 o'clock. Remember, the low is at 8 o'clock and the high is at 10 o'clock. So we'll see what happens now. I'll be bullish, right? Once we can get back above, hold above this, and then we can actually definitely go into here, right? You can actually enter a trade. For example, let's go have a look on the 15 minutes. I'm just looking up for Ethereum. Well, right now you can go along, right? Based on invalidation, you're absolutely wrong here, right? On the low here. I know it's far, but you'll be targeting for a lot more higher prices, right? Where are you targeting? I'll show you. So if I do a long position right here. So this is the entry right here, based on invalidation right there. And then we're looking to target by at least here, number 1, that's 2R, right? And then we're gonna go all the way up to squeezing it into about 2.9R, and then looking at around, yeah, about nearly 3R trade. Based on invalidation, that's your fucking trade right there. I'm gonna leave that here actually. Let me see if I can actually narrow it down a little bit more. I like to narrow my trades a little bit more, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ooh, yeah, I can see coming to this area. Let's get into here. No. Right over there. Right over here. If we can come into here, that will take a long bit. But like I said, based on invalidation, I'm happy to enter the trade here. Let's have a look. You don't need that. Let's see. Fuck it. You know what? Let's do it, man. I'm going long. I'm going long. I'm going long here. Based on invalidation, I know I'm wrong. Okay, guys, this is where it is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right. I'm really sorry. I'm wrong. Well, I'm not fucking sorry, but I'm just saying, based on invalidation, I'm wrong. Okay. I've entered in. Right. Let's just see if we can get a good 2.8R. Let's see how this goes. Like I said in it, if I get it wrong in it, you know where to find me in it. London, outside the Big Ben in Westminster, the house is looking a bit gold. I painted it up there the other day as well. It's all blessing it. That's bull money. That's bull money that painted with gold in it. Just right outside. Just say fuck thingy. Lynn, fuck Boris, fuck. Just say all that shit in it. Just go crazy in it. Whatever you want to say, just go crazy in it. And the guy will come out. I don't know. I go with many names. I might go by the name of Chris or whatever, but just call me Sir. Right? Just call me Sir, and that's me. He may look white, but the camera makes me look brown. So, but yeah, don't worry about that. That's where I live, right? So let's see. I'm already up anyway. Fuck now. Let's see. So yeah, let's look at Bitcoin. Actually, can I get a long on Bitcoin as well? Nah. Oh yeah, I can actually just retest off that. Again, based on invalidation, I'd be wrong over here. And where would I be targeting? I think it's a bit. Nah, I like the Ethereum trade more. I ain't gonna lie to you, because the problem with Bitcoin, right, is this. We'll focus. I'm focusing on last week's Monday's high on it, right? And this is where last week's Monday's high. So I like the fucking thing of Bitcoin. I mean, ideally, what I would like to do, right, is someone to come into here. If price came into here, reclaim here, then I know, happy days is fucking going it, right? We're good to go in it. But it's a bit of a messy one. We'll see what happens with Ethereum. Bismillah. Ya Allah, please. I prayed yesterday. I prayed today. I woke up for Fajr. Ya Allah, please help me out. So yeah, but yeah, look at what's going on with dollar index finding level, support of that level here. This is where we need to lose this level now. We need to lose this level. We found resistance in the mid range. The fact that we come down from the mid range to 25% of range and then lost this area, come back down. It looks like we're coming back to here. Like I said, we're gonna fill out this gap there. Now, what I want to make sure, I'll be timing it as well. What I want to make sure is that price not only just fill out this gap, right? I don't want price to come back in and then start reclaiming this level. I don't want that. I don't mind price coming out, fill out this gap and coming back there as a retest and break down, lose this level there, off we go, fucking send this motherfucker back down, and send this to the gulag. Our fucking Ethereum can hit targets, and then you can get you guys can, and if the target hit, I'll send you another address, right? I'll send you another address, probably in like a restaurant or something like that. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. We'll see what happens then. Play it level to level. Cool. Everyone, any more questions? I mean, I'll probably look to compound this motherfucker quite soon, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If we can reclaim that mid range, Monday's high, reclaim this Monday's high and hold above it, fucking let's go, man. This is your absolute confirmation here. That's your reclaim here. That's your absolute confirmation, and then we can play it back to 75% range and then range high. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happens. So cool. Any more questions, guys, before I head off? Cold, man. Oh, could have a cigarette as well. Not bad for a fucking Thursday on a Mac. You know what I'm saying? Smash up the likes, guys, man. Come on, man. Let's not be a bit of a fucking stingy motherfuckers here on a like. Come on, smash it up there. This is what I want to say before I head off. The Asian high. So we'll go back a little bit. Android too noisy. Apple simplicity. Yeah. I agree. Apple's simplicity is is the best. It is the best, and I am never gonna shit on a fucking Apple, because that is a fucking piece of equipment. 100%. I agree. Look at Meta. Oh, Meta. We'll do that another time now. $100 on Android and you'll get all you need. Yeah, true. That's true. Could you check some ranges in ADA? Let's have a look at ADA. Hughes asked me for a range on ADA. Let's have a look. Right. Let's show some love to the ADA community as well, because it's been a bit harsh for them these days. Okay. So I've got some lines already. Let's have a look what I've got here. Turns out this is the range bound environment I've got. Let's look on the weekly. So that's a weekly range, okay? Yeah, orange, so I know what's going on. Exactly, that's a weekly range. Let's go on the daily. So what we've done so far on the weekly, how does it look like so far? All we've done so far, we've taken out last week's liquidity, right? Taking out taking out last week's liquidity, that's all good, and we're closing up above it as well, near the end of the week as well. So we get back up and hold this range low at 44.5 cents. Then we can start playing for For higher prices to 47, 47, we can squeeze into 50 cents, right? That's what we're looking for on a weekly range. Let's look on the daily. Let's go ahead and narrow it down. Yeah, you can see though. I mean, look, all this, right? The range bound environment, as you can see, support, support, do a deviation, come back up, do a deviation on the upside, come back down, support, deviation, and this is all just a deviation again. Hopefully, we'll see what happens there. I mean, where would I go long? Oh, where would I start shorting? So you see this low here. Let me just switch this. 29. So this is where it's actually holding support right now. I say off this itself. That's where the support is at the moment. So we start losing this level right here, right? Start breaking down this 43, come back down over here. That's your confirmation to come down. They got liquidity over here. Then we'll see what happens next. But if I want to go for longs, right? For longs, I need to see this level hold, right? This is stop run. Come back here, do another low here. This is, it's actually looking all right, to be honest. If you, it's a bit of a weird though one. It's a bit of a tricky one. So again, I want to see come back to 44 cents and hold above it. Then we can start playing level to level to at least. Definitely target one will have to be here, off the 47.39 cents. Fuck. 1 second. Drop my fucking seat, man. Get a hoover in a bit. I'm already fucking up already. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. And then from there, we'll see if we can squeeze into this area here. Fucking snake eye. Into this area here. That's what I'll be looking for the next set of targets, which is at 49.45, and then squeeze into 50.24. And then we squeeze into this area here. So we'll see what happens for ADA really. That's the levels there on a higher time frame I'm looking at. Battery's dead on my phone, fuck. 1 second, guys. That's that there. That's ADA. Any more questions? Let's go into here. I can see your messages there. Let's see. What's going on, Balwinder? How you doing? He's joking with Insta and get the girls. Nah, I am joking, bro. Need to leave. Take care, Cruz. And we're back at 13:37. Good. Let's see what's Eve doing. Right. I'm finding resistance of that range off Monday's high. It's not looking good. I don't like that. I'd cut the trade, right? How would I cut the trade? I'll tell you. Right? I know where I'm wrong. I'm happy to hold the shorts there, the long on this. I cut the trade, right? So this is where we're finding resistance, right? So all we need to do now, let's go on the 15 minutes actually. 15 minutes, and we're just waiting for this trend line to break now. We're just waiting for this trend line to break. We're in this zone. Remember this zone over here? Fuck. Let's move this up. We're in this zone right here, right? So this is the fuck off. This is the zone we're facing right here. This is the zone that we're looking for. Okay, price is coiling up, right? So all we need to do is break up, come back down, reclaim this Monday's high. Then we can start going to the next area of support. Resistance. This will be the area of resistance. Then break out of this resistance there. Let's fucking go to the next set of targets. Once we get up to there, then you know the prices are going to go a lot more higher there. So it's not too bad so far. We'll see what happens. So we are finding support off this low here at 13.33, around that area there. But yeah, if we come back down, I mean, if we lose this low, if we come back, I'm alright for us to come back down here, find support there, one more tap, and let's fucking go. If by any chance, right, if by any chance we come back over here, start breaking down, find resistance, then I'm looking to cut the trade there. This is where I will look to cut the trade around there, around here. So Let's see, control there. So you see this low here, trend line there. Then make that as red so you guys can see it quite clearly. So I want to see that hold as support. That's an SR there. Can you see there? So find its support there, come back down, find resistance, do a bit of a deviation, get back up, find support. So this should be holding a support. I don't mind us coming back down into this area here and holding above there. That's fine. But if we start losing it, start breaking down on a smaller time frame, I have to cut the trade. Because what will happen is we're looking to take out liquidity on the bottom side. But I'm quite confident in my strategy to go a lot more higher. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay? We'll see what happens there. Once you go brown, all the other colors let you down. That's a good one. Habibi sauce. Solana. Mac was good improvisation. Thanks for the review. What's going on, Amir? How you doing? No question, mate. Awesome. What Mac did you get? I got the new MacBook Pro, 15-inch one. The top of the range spec, 1 terabyte, all that bullshit there. That's what I got. I don't need a terabyte, to be honest. I think that was just a bit of a fancy little thing. It was bull market. I got a bit excited in it. Well, late today. It's all good, Joel. How do you track your trade wins and losses? Do you have a spreadsheet so you can track? Yeah, I do. What I do, I mean, my Twitter's a lot of my journal, really, right? But I do have like an Excel sheet where I actually just put my win losses and win rates and stuff like that, and I put all the information on there, a description as well. I mean, Gandalf, I believe you're not in the DCC, because there was a session we did about journaling, and pretty important as well to actually go back onto journaling as well. Great notion, yeah. I mean, there's another one as well called Shawshank, not Shawshank Redemption. That's a film. What the fuck? Edgewonk. Edgewonk was one that I used to use back in the days. Do you play failed? See, you know, HNS. So Shell's asking, like, do I play a failed Head and Shoulders? Isn't it? Like Head and Shoulders is always a range bound environment, isn't it? With RSR, I got stopped out on RSR. With RSR, I had my so I entered, right? Where was it? Right. So 1 hour. So I entered around, I believe, I can't remember exactly where it was, where I entered in, right? I can roughly tell you where it was. It's, anyway, the trade what I did, right? Once we got to target 1 over here, right? I wanted to see us to get back below here, right? But obviously, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum was being bullish as well, so we had a run up as well. I believe I did say that I brought my stops at break even on Twitter. I should have done so. I don't see why I wouldn't have done that. Let's have a look. Just want to double check. Dixie, ES, BTC, ETH, RSR. Yeah, stops at break even on this one, and that's on the 27th of September. So I did say that my stops will break it even, so I got stopped out on that one. So right, yeah. So once we start pushing up, because what was happening is, right, I was seeing the price. I mean, I could have cut it, but this area here was actually, I was like, okay, if we come back into here, we might bounce into it. If we lose this area here, happy days. That would have given me my confirmation to carry on going lower. But I got stopped out on break even. I don't know how many R's I made. I probably made a 1 R profit or some shit like that. But I don't know anyway. But my stops would break even, and I got stopped out. So when I got stopped out, it is what it is. Move on to the next one as well. And also the focus was really on ETH and BTC lately as well. So that was RSR. Someone asked about Solana. Let's have a look at Solana. Solana is a key important thing, right? So we're finding support off this range. What is this range? We've got a range band environment right over here. Okay. Now, I was like one of the guys in the group was in the long in Solana, and I did say pay attention to this orange line, $34. Definitely take out some profits out there. It came to this area, found resistance, but it's found support off the range high now. Now, if I want to go long, how would I go long? Reclaim and hold above it. All right. I expect some sort of reaction over here. Right. I do expect a reaction there. You can do a quick trade over here into range high, but once we hold above it, we can go around, take out these highs there and go for higher prices there. So that's Solana there. Nothing much to talk about there. I mean, it is a bit of a tricky one. I think everyone's looking at Solana BTC, and I think Solana BTC is looking bullish though, I gotta say. Everyone's looking at Solana BTC. Let's have a look. So this is the monthly range on that. Weekly. So yeah, that's the monthly range there. We're getting capped at the mid-range. So we'll see what happens. I mean, there's nothing much to say about it as well. All it takes on what dollar index is doing. That's what it comes down to. Dollar index needs to break down. Once we get dollar index breaking down, and everything starts flying off the shelves, isn't it? So let's have a look at dollar index quickly. Yep, finding support at the moment. We want it to come back down here. So let's see what happens. Yes, finding support at the mid-range. Monday's mid-range. That's all good. Happy days. Like I said to you, the plan for ES is all there. And oh yeah, so Shall asked a question about like a failed head and shoulders, isn't it? To be honest, right, a head and shoulders is really this, right? So if I draw a range band environment, right, what a head and shoulders looks like this, right? So it goes like from low to mid, mid to low, and there's something like this. That's just what a head and shoulders look like, right? And then that's what head and shoulders, and then you start looking for shorts in it. But you wouldn't be shorting at support. Once it breaks below, finds resistance, then you can start looking for shorts. And this is then you play it back down below here. So whatever this base is, right? I think, yeah, whatever the base is from here to here, you put it down there, and that'll be your target there. So it's the same thing, really. So, I mean, sometimes you get like a fake out. And remember, head and shoulders, you could do this. You can still do this. Come back into here, take out liquidity there, and still be in a range bound environment into here, back into there. It's all just a meme. Just like the Elliott wave. The Elliott wave, right? It's a market structure, right? Market structure. We talked about market structure in the past. Let me delete this. So market structure is like this: bullish wave one. That's what a market structure is. A bullish market structure. And the Elliott wave is basically that's the one. No, that's the one. That's the two, and that's the three. And that's the 4, and that's the 5, and then they have an ABC. An ABC would be like this, and then this, right? That's the A, and that's the A, and that's the B, and that's the C. Really and truly, right? To make it nice and simple, right? That's just a breaking market structure, right? So this is a market structure, bullish market structure, and when you have something like this low here, right, is now it's supposed to be the lower low, right? So, sorry, the higher low, because we know we got this. This is the whoops, what the fuck's going on there? Right, this is supposed to be the low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But then we should be making up a new higher high. But instead, what happened is we lose this low here. Oops. Come on, man. Fuck off. What's going on, man? There we go. Let's try again. So higher low, higher low, and then what happened was the ABC, and this is a breaking market structure, right? Because we're losing this low over here, and then we'll find out whatever it wants to do, find resistance, send it down back into this base over here, right? And then you play level to level. That's what Elliott wave is. It's just a breaking market structure, all right? It's just market structure combined together. It's just all got these fancy names in it, but like remember, all these memes are just memes, man. They're all memes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing too special about it as well. They make it sound really fucking crazy and whatever, like head and shoulders and wedges and whatever, but price is always in a range. You're not in the CCC yet? I've been busy. Oh, okay. I thought you was. My mistake. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, John. You know, you're more than welcome. I really appreciate that, guy, as well. Could you chart PYR a little? Okay, I'll fit in PYR. All right, take care, Daink Country Club. I'll speak to you guys in a bit as well. Wave 3 has been the longest as well from memory. Yeah, that's true. You might need to help him. What happened? Help who? PYR. Let's have a look at PYR quickly, and then we'll call it a day. Here we go. Breaking market structure. I mean, trend line's broken out there. So this is already a long there. So we were playing in this range here, this weekly range here. Let's go on the daily. find support off this. So it's all good to go anyway. So I'd say at least a bit of a target over here, the mid range. The mid range comes into where? Let's have a look. I'll tell you where. $3.93. So if I were to zoom out of here, yeah, it looks good. Looks really, really good. You see this low here? That's held as support. This low here, support, come back down, deviation, come back down, resistance, deviates it. Right, so all this was a deviation. Then once we get back up, we made a high, do a stop run, come back down, and all we've done, we found support. We found support off here. That's all good there. Into this base of consolidation. Delete that. Into this base of consolidation right over here. Okay, and now if I want to have a look at how this is working out, it's looking quite good actually. So let's go on the 15 minutes. Hourly, let's see how the hourly looks like. The fact we've actually closed above it. If I want confirmation for longs, right, on a quick trade. So you see this high here? This high here? This high is capping the market, right? Get back above it. I expect some resistance over there. Maybe a pullback into here. Pull back into this area, here. I can long it, right? Because this is a base of consolidation right there. I can long it, right? Playing it back into this area here, into 36.60, hold above it, reclaim it, then go to 30.93, and that will be like a day trade there. Maybe a bit more longer than a day trade because that's on the hourly time frame. Then once we break out of this, right, then the mid range, then we see how it works, right? So get back above, hold above it. We're gonna find some sort of resistance right over here. Right over here. We're gonna find some sort of resistance approximately around there, and what will happen is, yeah, it's like a support and resistance. There's an SR there. Maybe bounce back into it, reclaim this level, off we go, shoot up to the next set of targets there. That's the 75% of range, and then from there, obviously, bring it back up to this area here to range high, and that's what it is, to $5. So then your target is from the mid range will be 446 and then 499. And that's PYR. And then from there, we'll see what happens next. Okay? Does that help? Alright, John, take care of yourself. I'm off as well anyway. But yeah. And I'll catch you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow. So have a good day. We'll see how that goes. Before I head off, what's Eve saying? 1336. Alright, we just need to break out that fucking trend line. That's what it is. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You know, it's been a pleasure having you guys on the stream. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Alright? Take care, guys.